Hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Calibria Crystal Guardians. For this episode, I'm going to focus exclusively on Vapor Dreamland Hard Fallen Angel. So, I keep getting a ton of people, and yes, that team that I was just showing is what I used literally all the way up to floor 90 on full auto. It's really simple. The Archmage, meh, he isn't necessary, but why not? For floor 90, it's really, really simple. People keep acting like it's the hardest thing ever, and I'm not quite sure why. So I'm going to explain it, and I'm going to explain it for this video specifically. This is the team, basically, that I use right here, these three. I use Medusa. Oh, I'll pull out Medusa too. Oh, I can't. I'm maxed out on units out of storage. I gotta go feed some stuff later. But it's these three, Medusa and Demonic Swordsman. That's the units I use to do Vapor Dreamland Fallen 90 hard. It is very, very simple. You don't need these specific units. You don't need any of them. You can use any lawful tank, specifically Selene, Dragoon are the best. If not, you can use like Elven Queen. For a more free-to-play option, you can use Druid or Shield Guardian. Shield Guardian is a solid one as well. Some people may not think about it, but he has create a big old shield and heals. So that could be an effective one. And when fully skilled up, it goes down to a 3-turn. So that could work really well. And he has the reflect damage. Provoke, yeah, no. Just that, and that. Really, really easy. Just put him on tanky runes, super defense, a good bit of HP to survive the hit when he gets hit, and he can work. I mean, it's really simple to beat this boss, but everybody just keeps forgetting or not thinking about how to beat it. So, the best ways to do it is lawful tank, a heal, because the tank is going to be getting smacked, so you want to heal, and just something to control the mobs, to kill everything up to the boss. You want to get something that'll get you up to the boss and kill the side units and stuff like that. So Medusa is basically the queen for that. She's great for clearing everything up to the boss and keeping them held down and doing all that. She isn't the only one that you can use for that. There is other options. Shaman is pretty good, with his curse and reducing energy and all that other stuff. Obviously, she's the queen of it. Popo with his bleed, it works pretty well, but they don't stun, so you can use stuff like Flame Spirit to kill, burn, and everything like that. She's not great. Now, Ogre is another amazing unit for it because of Burning Path mixed with the multicast. He can AoE reduce the energy and burn them. So he's pretty good. So Demonic Swordsman, Ogre, stuff like that. Abyss Lord isn't bad if he's on like Desperation. That's a pretty good one because he can stun them, burn them, stuff like that. Succubus is another really good option because she has the area of effect sleep. And then you can just use this. So she sleeps, gains up an energy, sleep. She could be a great unit using this combined with this and this to keep all of the enemies asleep and then use the rest of your team as single target. So that'll be like you use them all and then just single target one by one killing them. So she's going to keep everybody but the one target asleep, and then the one target you're just going to keep killing. So yes, there is multiple units that can be used to get you to the boss. None of them are necessary. They're all viable. The only thing is you can't use lawful crowd controls like Archmage and stuff. Because once you get to the boss, he's going to die very, very quickly. You can, but you have to use stuff to protect him. And honestly, that makes it even more complicated. So, yeah, I wouldn't consider it a very likely chance. Now, if you're a tank, whether it's Dragoon, Selene, Druid, Elven Queen, whoever, can't take the hits from the boss multiple turns and survive, you can use Cupid. And you could use this skill. Reduce damage taken by 25%. So whenever the boss tries to attack that one unit, you heal them up, throw this on them. This heals and reduces the damage coming from the boss onto that unit. And you're good. I mean, and then once that unit keeps taking hits, do this and heal them up again. And you can just keep, redoing that over and over. As long as Cupid's pretty fast, or on Berserkin fast, would work perfectly fine. So there is multiple ways to withstand the damage and everything from the boss. I just gave you multiple ways to get up to the boss, to clear the waves and everything like that. So all of those are viable. Now, the way to kill the boss, everybody's like, why can't I kill him? I keep doing so much damage, and he just keeps healing and all this other stuff. I can't kill him. It's because he has a huge amount of HP and defense because he's a boss. And the problem is, without being able to defense break him or any kind of effect on him, you don't do a whole lot of damage very quickly. So, for that, you have stuff like the Goblin Engineer. Does based off of the target's max HP. That is a key thing. You want skills like this. Do damage based off of the enemy's max HP. Because then it ignores the boss's defense and just does a huge HP damage smack. Goblin is a very, very, very solid unit for that. There is other ones. So if you don't want to build a Goblin Engineer, you don't have to. He's not the only one that does stuff like that. From what some people were telling me, they said that this is actually a pretty good skill to use against him. Don't quote me on that one because I haven't tested it. So that one is a possible one somebody was telling me about. Lich is a very good one. Right here. The Thunder skill. Summon Thunder. 15% of target's max HP. That's another one. Anybody that does target's max HP. That is the best ones for it. I mean, you could do other stuff like using Bone King with, ignore defense and stuff like that. There is other methods that you can use. It's just the easiest, like her, she can do ignore defense and stuff like that as well. There is other methods, but they're not as effective and not as good for people that are a little bit earlier that are trying to beat this for the first time or trying to figure this out. So Lich is a great option. Tons of people have Lich because they're all about that, restarting their accounts and stuff. Spider Queen is a possible one with this first skill because it ignores defense. It does a huge target damage. So stuff like that is effective. Another one that most people won't have or anything is her. Every one of her skills does enemy max HP damage. That's what I'm going to be using is Valkyrie. But don't worry, you don't need Valkyrie at all. I'm going to be using a team that you don't have to be specifically using. There's many other team options. From what I've heard, Eve is a good one as well. So you could possibly use her just because she does a ton of damage. So there is other options for every one of these teams that I'm proposing. You can mix and match and just try to make them work. I'm actually, I guess I'll use the Valkyrie. I could use Lich with the Thunder skill, but that's a 4-turn cooldown because I don't have it skilled up or anything. So I'm just gonna use her because it's just so much easier. I have a Goblin, but he's not ruined right now. But you can use him in the exact same spot as she is. She just makes it go a little bit quicker because she's just faster. That's it. That's it. She's just going to do it faster because every one of her skills does the max HP damage. So, For this team, you're going to want somebody that can deal with the crowd control. Like I said, any number of other units can do it. She is an essential, but she is the best for this. This guy is an essential, but I love how he continuously boosts the whole team. He has a stun, he has a defense break. He has an amazing kit for this. And there you go. I got a couple of tank. Actually, I'm going to be switching his skills for this. If you use him, this is the skill to use. Reduces damage. That's it. You just want him to reduce the damage. And for, the waves and everything, you're going to want the Dragon Breath to help do more crowd control and stuff like that. For her, just basic heals. I mean, it's nothing dramatic. And then for this unit, it doesn't matter. Just max HP damage. You can build them tanky, you can build them a nuker, you can build them whatever. If they have decent speed, the better. If they're on Berserk, even better. So in reality, I should put her on speed Berserk just to make it go quicker. But like I said, it doesn't matter that dramatic. Or it doesn't matter that much. So this will be the team that I use for it. I could probably just leave it on auto, but I'm going to do it manual for a little bit. For these guys, I mean, it doesn't really matter. See, there you go. And now for her, she has her third skill does 3 hits, max HP damage, 2 hits, max HP damage, 1 hit, max HP damage. So see, on little units like these, it doesn't seem like a lot of damage. But on that boss, when you're not used to doing that little bit of damage, you're gonna be surprised, like, what? Why is that working? Come on. Jeez. But yeah, it's really, really just this over and over and over. I'm gonna pause it here, and I'm gonna go over and just finish this off real quick. And then when we get to the boss, I'll play it again, because I don't think anybody wants to just sit here and watch me just fight these guys. So I'm gonna just do this here, and I'll be right back with the boss, just so you can see what it's going at. Alright, and here we are at the boss. So, like I said, the easiest way for this boss is crowd control of the side units. So those are they are no longer an issue at all. And then just do damage based off the boss's max HP. Now I do that because it means anti-crit, so the boss shouldn't be critting on the units. No, that's what you hope, but that doesn't work very well. But yeah, this effectively is all you do. I'll top her off, just cause. And there you go. Just like that. You just keep doing this over and over for a little while. You just got to keep these side units crowd controlled and stuff. Nope, that'll work, I guess. Nope. Oh. And you just keep doing this. It's straightforward, easy. I'm just killing these side ones with the Medusa, so I don't have to worry about it. And see how every time that Valkyrie hits, he loses a nice big chunk of his life. That's effectively what you're trying to do. And anti-crit. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Please violent launch. Ugh. Oh well. Heal her back up. Okay. That is a no-no. Yeah. You're supposed to make it so that the druids don't do anything. But yeah, that didn't work out so well. Oh, stupid thing. I mean, it's still going to work. The Dragoon's just being annoying. Yeah. Stupid Dragoons. Or Druids, whatever. Because... Oh, come on. Ugh. Yeah, there we go. Yep. It would have probably been better with the Goblin in there, to be honest. But, it's all good. And that is more or less, you don't need Dragoon. I probably shouldn't have put Dragoon in there, because he really didn't do anything for me. Let's try these real quick. Oh, you stupid thing. Alright, put you back in storage. Probably shouldn't have put Dragoon in there, because I didn't need him. Celine should have been able to tank it out all around. Oh, come on. Genesis! Magical Genesis, come on! Aw, man. Oh, well. Everybody keeps talking about some summon event that comes out next week, so I'm going to save these. I'll do a light dark just because I want to get the Genesis, or chance of a Genesis. But, yeah. That's more or less how you beat the Vapor Dreamland Fallen Angel. On normal, it's a lot easier, and in all honesty, the way I built my Valkyrie is not the best for that, because she's built for like Spire and stuff. She does Drain, she doesn't do Berserk, so definitely should build her a little bit different, but she works. Alright, with that as it is, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you next time.